Fans, we are back with this next match in the first round of the 2004 Jeff Peterson Memorial Cup. It is Jimmy Jacobs, the barbaric berserker, against the leader of Generation Next, Alex Shelly.
These two have been feuding for years throughout Michigan. IWA Mid-South, they brought their feud to CZW, and there you see Jimmy Jacobs. You want to talk about a little man working a big man style? This guy is an absolute animal.
He is, and quite popular with the fans here in the Brandon All-Stars Arena as he makes his way around the ringside area, and he is ready to take on his big nemesis, Alex Shelly.
Look at Jacobs stepping over the top rope. This guy, again, you look at it, you think, what the hell's he doing? He's just getting in the head of Alex Shelly, letting him know, I'm just out here having fun, getting the fans going, and when you get out here, I'm going to whip your ass.
Absolutely. This guy can absolutely get it done in the ring, Ron Nemi. But to say he's a little left of center is putting it mildly, and Alex Shelly is about to make his way to the ring right now.
Alex Shelly blowing up on the wrestling scene. Ring of Honor and NWA TNA, happy to have him aboard as a roster member. This kid is tearing it up. Internationally known as one of the greatest independent sensations going right now. Once again, like Chris here earlier, works a very European style. This kid has been studying the game for quite some time, and we got him. We're lucky we have him right here at the Peterson Cup.
Absolutely. Alex Shelly, definitely one of the biggest names going in the independent scene today, and he is here with 16 other competitors trying to win the 2004 Jeff Peterson Memorial Cup. It is now the biggest cruiserweight tournament in the country, and we are very happy to have all these guys here to help out this little girl, Bailey Dunnigan, and her family here in Brandon.
And due to the hard work of people like Alex Shelly and Jimmy Jacobs, I'll tell you what, these two guys have helped the Michigan independent scene absolutely blow up. Everybody is looking. Now, when you're looking for talent, you look right to Michigan. People always like to think about Philadelphia. They like to think about Jersey and New York, Georgia, Florida. But now you got to reckon with Michigan because the talent coming out there right now is absolutely phenomenal.
That wouldn't have anything to do with you being from Michigan.
Well, it has a little something to do with it, but that's neither here nor there, Lenny Leonard. This match is off and running. Here we go.
Alex Shelly in control with an arm drag and twist. Jimmy Jacobs uses his feet to get out, and a little standoff there at the center of the ring. These two obviously know each other well. Like we've said, they've wrestled many, many times before, and this is going to be no doubt one of the best matches here in the first round.
I'm a huge fan of the Barbarians boots. Look at those beautiful Bruiser Brody-like boots, fur covered, which come in very handy up on the Michigan independent scene where it gets awfully cold once in a while at those independent shows. But here in Florida, his ankles, his feet, everything's got to be sweating like crazy. What am I even talking about, Lenny?
No idea, Ron. Alex Shelly there with a single leg floats over, and he's got that leg grapevine, trying to work on the knees, keep the man down on his vertical base. He knows Jacobs likes to fly around a little bit, trying to take him down off his feet and control the body part.
Once again, people like Jimmy Jacobs and Alex Shelly are changing the face of the independent cruiserweight scene. Most people think of the high flying. They think of the risk taking. They think of basically putting your body on the line and doing everything you can to wow that crowd. These guys are bringing back wrestling. They're taking it to the mat. They're exchanging holds, but you can see when they need to, they can go. They can run with the best of them. And look at this, Jimmy Jacobs. Look at the head of steam he's got going into Hurricane Rana, throwing him into the ropes, choking him. Choking the life out of Alex Shelly.
Over the top rope, Jacobs catches him with a big kick, and Alex Shelly is in trouble in the center of the ring. Tried for a giant swing, but a big Hurricane Rana from Jacobs, and he rakes the eyes. Shelly adjusting his boots. Jacobs adjusting his boots. Oh, that's a mistake, Alex Shelly trying to send Jimmy Jacobs to the top rope. He kind of likes it. 3, 4, 5 times in a row, and Alex Shelly is like, whoa, wait a second, I don't know what to do with this guy, and he's biting him at the top of the head.
Big mistake by Alex Shelly. Everybody knows you never go to work on the head of a Samoan or Jimmy Jacobs for that matter.
Big headbutt, catches him with a hot shot across the top rope, and Alex Shelly is waiting to follow up. Catches him with the STO, and Jacobs is in trouble. Richie Rich down with a count of 1, 2, and somehow Jimmy Jacobs able to slip out the back door.
Once again, just like Roderick and Cedric Strong earlier, these guys know absolutely everything there is to know about the other. If you listen to them talk in the interviews earlier in the back tonight, you would think they got something up their sleeves that the other has not seen quite yet. But you look at them so far, they seem to know exactly what's coming. They go for the counter, the other one counters that, and who knows what the hell comes out at the end.
The fans solidly behind Jimmy Jacobs as Alex Shelley is stretching him in the middle of the ring, trying to choke the life out of him, and a double stomp to the eyes.
Well, I mean, I'm not even sure that's really needed, but I love the fist drop. Beautiful fist drop right to the forehead of Jimmy Jacobs. Obviously, his skull is not quite as susceptible to the pain, but his forehead, on the other hand, is the forehead connected to the skull, Lenny?
I believe it is.
Well, it seemed like that was the spot. Maybe he knows that. Maybe the skull, the forehead of Jimmy Jacobs is his Achilles heel.
Snapmare has him down, catches him inverted DDT.
Looked like an inverted DDT. Lenny Leonard, put down your Fresca, for God's sake. You're trying to call a match. An incredible match. Fresca will send you the royalties. Nevertheless, look at that knee drop right to the head of Jimmy Jacobs. He's, again, resorting. He's putting his foot right across the throat. This kid's showing a mean streak that I wasn't familiar with.
Absolutely. No love lost between these two guys. Kicking the dirt across the fallen Jimmy Jacobs. The fans trying to get behind him, chanting Huss. Alex Shelley not too amused by this crowd here in Brandon and their affection for Jimmy Jacobs. Kind of getting behind the smaller guy, and he follows it with a big right forearm and a couple of chops and a kick. Could be going for sliced bread number 2, and he's caught. Dropped right in the corner. This could be it. Richie Rich down 1-2, and Jimmy Jacobs kicked out.
Jimmy Jacobs taking a beating in this match, but once again, this kid works so physical for his size. You never know what he's got coming next, and those wicked punches and forearms. He was lighting up at Alex Shelley, but Alex Shelley taking him right out, and once again, taking control of this match.
Burying the shoulder into the midsection of Jacobs. He's in a heap in the corner. What's he going to do with him? Shoots him off. Irish whip. Jacobs hits the turnbuckle. Shelley follows up with 2 knees to the chest, and Jimmy Jacobs is in trouble. Shelley climbing to the top. Jacobs at 2 knees in the corner with his back turned. No idea what's coming, and it's a matrix drop kick right to the back of the head.
Oh, that's got to be it for Jimmy Jacobs. Alex Shelley pulling him over like a sack of potatoes, too. And, oh my God, he kicked out. This kid is absolutely going to do anything it takes. It doesn't matter. He's got to have at least a concussion piled on top of the other concussion.
Unbelievable drop kick from the top. Such velocity. 2 feet to the back of the head, going for another STO. Jacobs blocks it. Catches them with an elbow, hooks the arms, and catches them with an inverted pedigree.
That's got to be it for Alex Shelley. I get sick of saying that, but how many times can these kids keep kicking out of these wicked moves? That's why you're here to call. I've never seen half of this stuff, Lenny, but I like what I'm seeing. They're innovators. They're doing everything they can. Back in the day, people would call them scientific. These guys are just basically wrestlers, and they're going to do anything it takes to win this huge match.
Jacobs ducks a pair of clotheslines and hits him with a couple of chops, a boot, and a big bolo uppercut. Another chop and a clothesline takes Shelley down.
Leveling Alex Shelley with that big clothesline, but Shelley looking to be in all sorts of trouble. Look at his neck. How much more can his neck take, Lenny?
Cross arm backbreaker, and catches him again with a neck breaker. Jacobs now taking it to the outside, looking to climb the top rope, looking for a little high-impact offense here from the top. Jacobs off and catches him with a big tomahawk chop across the top. Shades of Tatanka off the top rope.
Oh, my God, please. If there's one thing I don't want shades of, it's Tatanka. Jules or Chief Jay Strongbow, that's all right. But Tatanka, stick to selling Amway. Jimmy Jacobs with a wicked chop, crushing Alex Shelley's head, parting his hair right down the middle. Now, oh, my God, wicked super kick. Jacobs taking it right to the face. He's Lenny, what the hell happens from here?
He's got him up. It could be it.
Oh!
It's the Northern Lights Fisherman Bomb. Jacobs dumped on the back of his head. That's going to be all. Count of 3, and Alex Shelley, the leader of Generation Next, advances to the second round at the 2004 Jeff Peterson Cup.